Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to a new vlog. Today's vlog is going to be special because I brought my mom and dad to Edinburgh, and this vlog is going to be all about Edinburgh and exploring the city. So yeah, come along and let's see what all we can explore in Edinburgh. So honestly, there isn't a whole lot to see in Edinburgh, but there is so much to do. This city has such a unique vibe. Like, you can literally feel the old and new blending together. I love coming back here. This is actually my second time, and every corner still feels magical. Everything worth seeing is mostly around the city center, so it's super easy to explore. Especially अगर आप अपने parents के साथ travel कर रहे हो, तो it's very easy to explore around. Now, the very first thing you can come across in the city center is this tall, dramatic tower, the Scott Monument. It's dedicated to Sir Walter Scott, one of Scotland's most famous writers, and it's surrounded by this gorgeous green patch, Princes Street Gardens. If you're feeling a little adventurous, you can actually climb up those 287 steps, 287 steps, and get this panoramic view of the whole city. But even if you don't want to climb, just sitting in the park with some coffee or pastries, it feels just as perfect as it would when you climb up the stairs. From there, you slowly start climbing up towards the old town. Now, you can take the step-free routes, mostly uphill inclines, or just go via stairs. Totally your call. There are multiple paths, but सब ultimately Old Town यानी Royal Mile तक ले जाते हैं. And oh my god, Old Town is exactly what the name says. The old part of Edinburgh. It's got those classic cobbled streets, cute narrow lanes, stone buildings, almost like walking through history. Totally different vibe from New Town around George Street, which is more polished and modern. Make sure you walk down Victoria Street. This is one of my absolute favorites. It's that iconic curved lane you see in all the postcards, colorful houses, quirky little shops, and the kind of cafes where you just have to stop for a coffee. It's said this street even inspired Diagon Alley from Harry Potter. Fun fact, it was named after Queen Victoria, obviously, and it perfectly captures Edinburgh's mix of old charm and creativity. Also, while you're around the Royal Mile, don't miss Greyfriars Bobby. Bobby, a small Skye Terrier dog, guarded his owner's grave for 14 years after he passed away. Locals still leave sticks and flowers there. It's one of those tiny things that makes the city feel so full of heart. Next up, St. Giles Cathedral. You literally can't miss it. It's right on the Royal Mile with its big crown-shaped spire. It's been here since the 14th century and has seen everything from royal ceremonies to protests. It's free to enter, and the stained glass windows inside are stunning. Even if you're not super into churches, you'll end up standing there just admiring the light and colors. Now, of course, the star attraction, Edinburgh Castle. You see it from almost everywhere in the city, perched up on this massive volcanic rock. It's Scotland's most visited site. Around 2.2 million visitors visited this in 2019. Honestly, it can feel a bit touristy and crowded, so my advice, book your tickets in advance and go early morning. Avoid that 1 o'clock gun time unless you really want to see it because it gets packed. Still, walking around the castle grounds and seeing the views of the city below, totally worth it. If you're someone who loves panoramic views like me, skip the crowd and go to Calton Hill instead. It's just a short walk from the Princess Street, super easy to reach, and trust me, the views from there are next level. You can see Arthur's Seat, the sea, and the skyline all together. Plus, Calton Hill itself has these interesting monuments and quirky old structures. It's also a great sunset spot, perfect for those cinematic golden hour shots. Oh, and if you have a little extra time in Edinburgh, do stop by Dean Village. It's the peaceful little spot just a short walk from the city centre. Once an old milling village, now it looks straight out of a fairy tale with its stone bridges, riverside paths, and cute old houses. Perfect for a quiet stroll or some quick aesthetic shots. Next morning, after a lazy coffee and breakfast at the hotel, we headed out on a little day trip to the Scottish countryside, Falkirk. Train tickets are surprisingly cheap if you book a day or two in advance, around £10 per person. It's a small town, so don't expect massive public transport networks. We just explored on foot and also took some of the public transport like buses, but local taxis are also easily available near the station if you prefer that. Now, Falkirk is this small but historically important town that sits kind of halfway between Edinburgh and Glasgow. It used to be a major industrial hub back in the day, especially during the canal boom when Scotland's waterways were the main transport routes for goods. Today, it's a peaceful little place with a mix of old school charm and these really cool modern engineering landmarks. It's one of those spots that doesn't get as much hype as Edinburgh, but honestly, it's full of surprises. Now, Falkirk's biggest claim to fame are these Kelpies. These two massive horse head sculptures, each standing 30 meters tall, are just mind-blowing. Designed by Andy Scott, made from 600 tons of steel, they sit right next to the Forth and the Clyde Canal, a nod to Falkirk's canal heritage. The Kelpies are inspired by Scottish mythology. They are said to be the water spirits that take the form of beautiful horses to lure people into the water. But at the same time, they also celebrate the strong Clydesdale horses that once pulled barges along these canals. It's this beautiful mix of mythology and machinery. You can actually go inside one of the Kelpies if you take a guided tour. It's such a unique experience. And right in the same premises, there's a cute cafe and a couple of coffee shops, perfect to take a short break, grab a bite, or just sit back with your drink while admiring these humongous art pieces towering right in front of you. अलग ही एडवेंचर चल रही है भाई, खेतों के बीच में, जंगलों के बीच में, in between the forests and village. We are finding ways to go to the next destination. কেমন লাগছে এরকম ক্ষেতের ভেতর দিয়ে হাঁটতে হাঁটতে? And then there's the Falkirk Wheel, the world's only rotating boat lift. It connects two canals, the Union Canal and the Forth and Clyde Canal, and lifts boats by about 24 meters. Before this was built, the same journey took almost 6 hours and 11 locks. Crazy, right? Watching it in action is honestly mesmerizing. The whole thing moves so smoothly, like some giant piece of futuristic art. If you hop on the boat ride, that's when the fun really begins. You see the whole process. The wheel slowly rotates, bringing the boat down to the lower canal. Once it reaches the base, the boat glides into the lock and gates close behind, and then the water starts to drain out. You can literally see the level drop as the boat gently lowers to match the main canal's height. Finally, the gates open and the boat sails out smoothly into the canal. It's such a cool bit of engineering to watch in action. The whole experience takes about 20 minutes, but it's honestly the kind of thing you can watch over and over. And the view from the top, wow, on a clear day, you can actually see all the way to Fife. And that's pretty much how we spent our weekend. A little city, a little countryside, and a lot of good vibes. Not bad for 2 days, right? So yeah, that's it from me for now. Hope you enjoyed the vlog. If you did, you know the drill. Like, share and subscribe. मिलते हैं next vlog में. Till then, take care and keep exploring.